Hello, myself Sunil R Nair, and here basically we are talking about one topic, that is currencies dependency. And in this basically we are talking about that this comes under that earthquakes basically. In earthquakes equal to stable energy, earthquake equal to unstable energy. Unstable energy means building is moving left, building is moving right, that is unstable energy. And what actually the earthquake is, that also we have discussed. For example, this earthquake is coming, for example 3 magnitude is coming or 4 magnitude is coming, that means basically some indication is basically there that something basically is getting wrong, like this basically lots of things basically are there. And related to this basically also I have uploaded one video what actually this means. Now basically the connection basically of the thing is idea, basically how basically the idea connects to the world. One person told that this is the best idea basically. uh, German basically told that we are basically creating we have created 150 crore, more than 150 crore planets, and we have created English language, and from there also basically we are creating languages, and Gujarati also is one of the language created by Germany, that is also basically created by German only basically. So that basically we have already discussed. That is also one of the idea actually. English language basically creation is also one of the idea basically. Like this basically we are discussing about the topic, that is ideas basically. Ideas means what actually idea is, that basically we have already discussed. The computer creation basically is one idea. An idea is basically very dangerous. Very dangerous means very dangerous. That's why basically the German group basically has created many languages, so that basically their language basically can be safe. Language equal to planets also basically you can say. Language equal to planets also you can say. Like this basically mostly there might be many system basically created. That for example one energy came from the satellite, and mostly basically the satellite also basically they might have controlled. So in satellite basically they might be having some program like this. New idea basically came from universe, dumped into the one satellite, one program. That program will say that this will suit to the German or basically not. If it will not suit, that means there is some risk. Risk means transfer to other language basically. So that can be Gujarati language, that can be Arabic language, that can be English language. Where English language basically has created lots of other languages also. If basically this idea is not suiting to the Earth planet, then other planets also basically has created, that is Mars planet. You can transfer the data to the Mars. That data is also basically there. That thing basically has also created. For example, if the energy is going to dump to the Earth planet, then it might create lots of big problem also basically. So Mars planet is also there. So here basically why up to Mars planet basically they are doing. Reason, you can't ignore a single energy which is coming towards Earth planet. Otherwise it might possible that in future basically it will create problem to your entire creation. If you are ignoring any of the energy, any single energy basically, if you are ignoring, in future 100% you are going to face problem. That also big level problem basically. So like this is also basically one of the ideas basically you can say, which in this last 4 to 5 videos only basically we have created more than 16-17 software system basically. 15-16 software system basically. More than 15-16 software basically. So this is also basically idea. 16 software basically which is created. That is also a very big idea basically. So here basically what actually the idea is that basically we got it. This basically literally changed the entire creation basically. So German basically groups, if any idea comes, then basically they gets afraid basically. Afraid means it might possible that it might change the entire direction of the German basically. So that is very dangerous basically, because entire creation will change, and that's very dangerous. That's why basically they keeps the system. This suits to the German or not. It's not suiting, then basically shift the data to some other language, or basically shift the data to the some other planets only. But you can't ignore the data. That is 100% sure. Like this. That's why basically the German group basically created many languages like Gujarati, Arabic language, then English language. They have created reason the single energy is not supposed to be ignored. That's why basically they dump the data to the English language. Then basically they watch what actually the energy was generated from the their body only basically going to say, their thinking is going to tell basically what actually was that idea basically, what actually they dumps lots of human needs basically, they create lots of human needs from that energy basically. Then basically the English body only says basically that what actually was that idea basically, their thinking will say, each and every sector will say automatically that what actually was that idea basically. After if they feels that basically this idea will suits the German, then only basically they keeps into the German basically. Like this also basically things are there. So this everything basically it's very dangerous. So ideas are very dangerous. Dangerous means very dangerous. Ideas are very dangerous. So Corona actually, few people says that Corona actually energy basically was one idea basically. It was one idea which created many cities basically. Corona antibiotic is created like in many cities basically it has created. It has merged to the environment. It has merged to the cities. It has merged to the states. It has merged to the state. It has merged to the sea or sea water also basically. So everywhere basically energy is basically there. But one place basically it might not have merged. So that might create problem in future. That is mountain. That is mountain basically. So that basically how they are going to merge, that basically that will be the issue basically. So mountain mostly basically, trees basically it's easy. That basically can be handled from the season basically. Rest of thing are easy. But the mountain it's very difficult basically. So that also basically might be there some way basically. There might be very way some way basically. So like this. This is also basically one of the idea basically which was created by certain groups basically, and which was dumped by power company and energy company. One of the power company told that basically, yeah, that person basically, I don't know how basically he is behaving, but whatever things basically is telling, that is very dangerous, and I have checked that also basically. Then he basically tracked basically from where basically he is getting the idea. For that he tracked his mobile, he tracked his laptop, he tracked his computer, he tracked his power supply, he tracked his each and every objects basically in his house basically, how many objects basically are there, which building he is staying, which city he is staying, which land basically is connected with that building. Like this each and everything basically he connected, and he made one conclusion basically. That is what that we are going to see in next video basically.